What's up, YouTube? This is Big Mike, and this is my first real video, I guess, in about a month, over a month. And I gotta give my take on something, okay? There are different channels out there now with special effects and tremendous graphics and technological just wonders for your ocular appeal, and enjoyment. But I'm old school. I keep it picture. I keep it upload, I don't like using phone uploads, but I just want to say that I don't like when people go off of, okay, I guess someone could say I'm a hypocrite before I go further about Lonzo Ball. But I did say he appeared to be a bust. And I think now most people would agree with me that, considering the expectations that went with him, that he's a bust, Now, is he a horrible point guard? No. No, not at all. But would we compare him to Jason Kidd or Magic Johnson? Hell no. Okay? But anybody out there who is saying that Joel Embiid is the next Wilt Chamberlain is either being irresponsible and saying things only for hype, or have absolutely no idea who Wilt Chamberlain was. And there's a guy out there who keeps making videos and talking about the old school players as if they are overrated or basically that, just overrated. And that we all old heads have an agenda, that we're stuck in the past and all this shit. Let me tell you something. Joel Embiid is quickly becoming, in many people's eyes, the best overall center in the NBA. Until recently, I was still saying it was DeMarcus Cousins, but I can see the argument for Joel Embiid. He's a throwback in many different ways. And time and time again, when he goes up against the other premier centers, and the center position to start making a comeback in the NBA, he's more or less holding his own, if not winning these one-on-one matchups. But just because through 25 games he's playing at a high level doesn't equate to him being measured against and compared against arguably the greatest center of all time, either him or Kareem, in my opinion. I wouldn't get mad if you think it's either Wilt or Kareem as the greatest center of all time. But to make those comparisons now are fucking ridiculous, okay? Can Joel Embiid bench press 400 pounds plus, let alone 550, 570, 600? I don't think so, okay? Wilt Chamberlain is, without a doubt, the strongest NBA player of all time. No, it's not Shaquille O'Neal. No, it's not Artis Gilmore. It's Wilt Chamberlain. And that's an irrefutable fucking fact. Okay? Can he, Joel Embiid, does he have a 48, 49, 50-inch vertical leap as Wilt Chamberlain did, apparently in his prime? No. Even when Wilt Chamberlain was playing primarily almost on one leg when he was in his mid-30s, he still had a vertical leap of about 34, 35 inches. Okay? Can he lead the league in scoring? That has to be proven yet, as far as Joel Embiid. Wilt Chamberlain had 7 consecutive scoring titles. Can Joel Embiid average 50 points a game? Can he average 45 points a game? Can he lead the NBA in rebounding? If the stats were tracked, I'm certain Chamberlain would have led the NBA in block shots. Okay. Some people say Russell, but with the athleticism that Wilt Chamberlain possessed, if Wilt was getting 6 to 8 block shots per game, if Russell was getting 6 to 8 block shots per game as he estimated in his prime, I'm pretty certain Wilt was getting between 8 to 10 or maybe even 10, 11 block shots per game. There was an expert, there was a statistician, with the Philadelphia 76ers, okay, who died a couple years ago, who, when he tracked Wilt Chamberlain's, it was unofficial, but he tracked Wilt Chamberlain's block shots for a season. And according to his estimates, Wilt Chamberlain averaged something like, I think it was 10.8 block shots per game. Something like in that realm. Okay, I'm a little bit fuzzy with my numbers. I have to check them again. But those were the numbers that were tracked and estimated. Okay, Wilt Chamberlain was put it like this, he is the most dominant NBA player in NBA history. Okay? Wilt Chamberlain has been dead now for 19 years. 17 years. 18 years, excuse me. He was dead for 18 years. Now, October 12, 1999. This is a guy who's been dead 18 years. A guy who hasn't played professional basketball in approximately 45 years. Began his NBA career close to 60 years ago. And still holds approximately 70 major NBA records. Nearly 70. So to compare Joel Embiid to Wilt Chamberlain is foolhardy and stupid. Let Joel Embiid create his own legacy. As his career progresses, after several seasons, then you can make those comparisons to other all-time greats. But you don't fucking do it with a couple of games. Okay? It don't work like that. The hype today is ridiculous. And any channel that does that is stupid. And let me say something else too. Elgin Baylor is one of the greatest small forwards of all time. One of the greatest. And anybody that tries to say that he was overrated, that he was only good for his time, who puts some of these overrated players of today over Elgin Baylor, is stupid. Okay? Plain and simple. Stupid. Elgin Baylor, to me, top 20 all-time player. And I think it's a disgrace how much his legacy has fallen in the past 20 to 25 years. When I was growing up, it was the 3 Bs when it came to the small forward position. It was the 3 Bs as far as the greatest small forwards. It was Bird, Baylor, and Barry. Those are the 3 great small forwards. Especially with Barry when you consider the ABA. Also right under there will be John Havlicek and so forth and so on. Those are the 3 great small forwards. Now, Bird, of course, still has that status, but because Baylor never won a title, he retired 9 games to the 71-72 season, the year that if he stayed on, he would have won a title, because the year that the Lakers won a then record 69 games to win the title against the New York Knickerbockers in the NBA Finals. But because he never won a title, all of a sudden his career is for naught. Elgin Baylor is one of the greatest small forwards ever. one of the greatest players in NBA history, and he helped to save the Los Angeles Lakers franchise. So that's all I got to say. Do your own research. There's a lot of people out here with agendas. This channel, if there's one agenda I have, is to save the legacy of players who are being forgotten and who are being disrespected by new age fans who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And I'm back.